What is up, everybody? What is up? Okay, so I recently went to North Carolina Comic Con, which a lot of you know by now. And while I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, I wanted to make sure that I also checked out the store ThinkGeek because there aren't any ThinkGeeks in my area. Might not even be any in South Carolina because when I do a search on it, the closest one that comes up is the one in Raleigh, and then the second closest one, I believe, is in Georgia. So yeah, I want to take advantage and actually go check it out. Now, the store that I went to was in a mall, Crabtree Valley Mall, which is huge. That is a ridiculously large mall, and they had a lot going on in there. They had a Disney store, a Lego store. I mean, some of everything. It was kind of confusing at first, making my way around, but once I found a ThinkGeek, it was actually across from a GameStop, and I did take a quick peek in that GameStop, and you just really seeing the difference between the stores. It was an eye opener. ThinkGeek just has so much more going on. So if you have been to both of them, you know that there are similarities, of course, because they are basically sister stores. They're up under the same company, but like I said, with ThinkGeek, it is different just because there's so much more variety. I mean, you're seeing that here in these images, the quick clips that I took while I was there. And actually, there's more that I could have filmed. I wasn't trying to get like the whole store though, but I mean, like I said, there was a lot going on there. They did have some things I didn't capture, including they did have some loyal subject figures, some figures by some other companies as well. The workers were more into what they were doing. It just felt like a good environment as soon as I went in there. And this is very cool here. I really do like all these different statues that they had. Now, when you go to GameStop, of course, you see this as well, but it's very limited variety. But look at how much is going on here, and pretty good prices overall as well. And they had some things here, like some things I've rarely seen at GameStop, and again, good prices. Like these magical creatures, they're $25 each, and those usually run for 30. And for Star Wars fans, there was a lot going on there. One thing that I think I meant to get a shot of it, and I just let it slip my mind. There was actually a full size Captain America, like the Harley Quinn and the Joker and Batman you saw at the beginning. They had a full size Captain America statue that people. I think the reason I didn't capture it is because people were taking pictures with it, so it just wasn't a good moment. And of course, you all know I had to check out what they had in terms of Funko, and yeah, plenty going on. They had the same deal that's running at GameStop right now, buy three get one free. I wasn't necessarily on a pop hunt though. Like I said, I went for the Comic Con, and then I wanted to check out ThinkGeek. I just wanted to see what it was all about. Really wasn't worrying too much about picking anything up, but yeah, great variety. And what's really important too, the big difference that I noticed between ThinkGeek and GameStop is every box that I saw was in good shape, good condition. And GameStops, I have not bought a lot from GameStop recently because that is pretty much the opposite. You know, it's a lot tougher to find a box that is in great condition. So yeah, really great the way that they store their pops. I want to tell you all about one cool thing that happened while I was in ThinkGeek. So I didn't realize it at first, but the two girls that were working up front, they were both dressed in costume. I think one was she might have been dressed as Jubilee. I know that she had yellow on, so yeah, I think she was dressed as Jubilee. And then the other one, at first I thought she was dressed as Quicksilver from Days of Future Past, the movie, because that's the way her character, I mean her costume looked to me. But she said that she's actually supposed to be Hawkeye. So I don't know. I mean, to me, I really think she looked more like Quicksilver with the things that she decided to wear. But the reason that they were dressed up at first, I thought it was because of the Comic-Con that had just happened, or that was actually going on at that same time. But no, it was because it was Marvel Day with ThinkGeek. So what they were doing is every 5 minutes they would ask some questions. Initially, she said it was going to be just one question, and it's so funny that this actually started like right when I got there, after I was there filming. But yeah, she said every 5 minutes she would ask a Marvel-related question, and whoever got the question right would get a $5 gift card. So I thought that was pretty cool that they did that, and she actually ended up asking more than one question at a time. But and the questions, they were pretty easy. I mean, there were questions that if you're a Marvel fan, you would know them. I was trying to be nice though, especially since there were kids in the store, and I just didn't really worry about raising my hands. And like I said, some of them were pretty easy questions. So one question though that was thrown out there was, what was Deadpool's real name? And you all should know it. What is Deadpool's real name? Yeah. Like I said, Marvel fans, you know it. That's easy, especially if even if you're not a big Marvel fan, but you saw the Deadpool movie, you heard his name repeatedly. So yeah, I answered that question. I got my $5 gift card, and the only reason I put my hand up for that one is because I gave everybody else a chance. Nobody put their hand up. I was like, all right then, Wade Wilson. So yeah, I went and I got the card, and since I had the card, I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and use it because, like I said, no ThinkGeeks in this area. So I looked at the pops again, and I mean, they had some pops, a lot of pops I was interested in. They did have some things on marked down, like I said, but I finally decided to go with Punisher from Daredevil season 2 because I've been wanting this one for a while, and it seems like it's selling pretty well. So even though it's a common, I didn't want it to disappear on me, so I figured I better go ahead and get this one. And I think they had at least 4 of them left. And I'm going to say this. If you pick up the Punisher one, do make sure that you get one where the weapon is straight. Because I guess it's a factory thing or something there that some of the weapons were kind of out of place. They looked like they were like bent. So I think that might have been from them maybe being, I would say, not maybe packaged too early, but just the weapon, as the weapon cooled down, I think that it just started to bend some. So this one is pretty straight here. But yeah, just take a look at that, see if you can find the best one. But yeah, this is really a great pop. I mean, for a common, this is really amazing. This particular one, his head seems just a little bit tilted, not a big deal though. But the way that they did his hair here is really cool because I mean it has a nice fade to it. Really great effect with the paint, and that could have been so easily messed up, but they did it really well here. Okay, so it's very much a military haircut. I do like that. Of course, I like that. You see that he's been in a scrape, he's been in a fight and everything, and the Punisher logo looks great too with that fading on it. So yeah, this is really just all around a really great figure. I see one little paint flaw there, but that could probably come off, and then it's on the back of the pop, so not a big deal there. But yeah, I was really happy to get this, especially for less than $9. With the like I said, I won that $5 gift card, so it ended up being less than $5. So yeah, that was a good deal. Like I said, there's some other things I could have picked up, but really wasn't too worried about it. I was already happy with what I got at the Comic-Con. And again, by the way, if you haven't checked out those videos, please make sure that you do so. But yeah, for me, overall, like I said, I really do like ThinkGeek. I hope more of those stores will kind of spread around and that we get some here in South Carolina because, again, it is very similar to GameStop, but I think it's a big improvement though. So you all that have been to ThinkGeek before, let me know what you think about the store. Do you see a big difference with it? Like I said, I know I do, but I definitely want to hear your opinion about ThinkGeek. Yeah, and thank you all for watching. You all take care. Till next time.